Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of learning n8n from scratch. Today, we're going to learn something really important, that is scheduling and automation. Scheduling and automation is the core of hands-free automation. Other than that, we're going to learn how to fetch data from a website using API and also be teaching how to use custom code in an automation. Let's get right into it. So this is a schedule trigger node. It's basically used to schedule anything based on seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, or months. Also, if you need fine control, there is something called custom cron. Cron is nothing but a command given to a server to be executed at a specific time. You can even schedule automations with milliseconds. You have that much fine control in n8n. It helps you do things with minimal intervention. And it used to be called cron trigger. Now it's called schedule trigger. Now, other than that, we are going to learn about HTTPS request. There are a lot of HTTP methods. So get means you can get data from another website. Post means you can send data. And put means you can replace data which is existing in that website. Patch means you can update a data. Delete means, of course, remove the data. Head is nothing but get only. In get, you will get the body also. But in head, you'll only get the metadata. This method is basically used to understand whether that element exists in your website or not, or it's also used to enhance your SEO performance. So the next is the custom code in JavaScript. n8n is a no-code platform, and there are a lot of default nodes which you can use. But there are some use cases where you have to use custom code. That's why we use this node there. So it helps you extend the workflow using JavaScript. Not only JavaScript, you can also use Python here. Now, the people who are worried that I don't know code, how can I use this? I'll show you a simple method on how to use it for your use case. Today, we have a small use case for this and I'll show you how to do it. You don't have to know code for this. Trust me, I'll show you how to do it. I'll also show you how to debug if there's some problems. We don't have to get a lot technical about this. Today, we're going to make a simple workflow. What it does is it actually fetches data from a code website, a random code every day, like it's a motivational code, and it sends you through mail every day at 8 a.m. So that's what the workflow is. This is a basic workflow, which is also fun. It'll help you understand how to use the schedule trigger and also how to fetch data. So let's start making it now. So first, let's add the schedule trigger. So we need a daily trigger. So I'm going to choose days, and the trigger between is 1 day. It's 8 a.m. every day. For example, if you need to trigger it at 8:05, I could give 5 minutes here, or 59 is the same process. But as you can see, if I give 61, it won't work. So till 8:59, I can trigger it. But I just need to trigger at 8 o'clock. So I'll just give 0 there. Now, if I execute this step, you can see it can read my date. What's the time and what's my exact date right now. So we have made a schedule trigger. It's as simple as this to make a schedule trigger. But the next part is HTTPS node. Now, there are a lot of methods here. I'm going to choose get and URL. Now we have to find a website which will give us API so that we could get random codes. I'm going to search for motivational codes API in Google. There is something called Zen codes. So if I go inside this and scroll down, there is a sample request column here. This one, it will give us 50 codes. We don't need that. This one will give us code for the day. We can use this, but I want to go for random. So I'll choose this and I'll go back and I'll paste this. Now there is no authentication. It's a free API. So I'll just go and execute this step. As you can see, a good stance and posture reflects a proper state of mind. So this is a motivational code which we got. If I execute this step again, the code changes. If you're not following every now and again, it's a sign you're not doing anything very innovative. So the random codes keep coming in. So our HTTP request node is sorted. Next is the custom node. I could type code in JavaScript. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of code to be filled here, but we are not going to custom code anything. So what we are going to do is we are going to ChatGPT right now. Open up a new chat and type, making a beautiful code snippet using code. It must be modern, really good looking. So it has started generating. Now our snippet is fully coded. I'll press on preview so we can see how it looks. So this is how it looks. And I say it's pretty decent. So we use this for now. I need you to come back to n8n and press Ctrl+A. So we copy everything. Now what we'll do is, we'll explain ChatGPT our situation here. I gave it a prompt saying, I have incoming items from as a JSON request from previous node in n8n. I want to use custom code feature to format the code in modern code snippet given above. That is the one we generated right now. This is the custom code node. And just paste whatever we copied from that and submit it. So it didn't understand me quite well. It gave me this. But what you have to do is, you have to debug right now. So just copy this old code and come back So I told GPT that use this to format the incoming code and the code must be dynamic and paste the model snippet code which you got from GPT earlier. Now it will generate the whole code. So it has done generating the code. Just copy the code, go back to n8n and paste the code here. Now what you have to do is press execute step. Now as you can see, there's an output here. So we can't see what it is right now. What I'll do is, for now, I'll just pin this data so we don't have to keep generating it again. And I'll add this Gmail node. I've already connected my credentials. If you don't know how to connect credentials, press this I button here. It will show you how to connect Google Apps. You have to enable Gmails in enabled API and services, and you have to put the same credentials and you can connect your account. I'll send it to myself. The subject is daily inspiration. And the message, I'll drag this formatted HTML here and I'll execute this step. Now, if I open my gmail.com, I got a message here, but there is nothing here to be honest. I can't even see anything. Okay. I think we got the code, but it's not visible. So this is very common. You can debug it. There is visibility issues. Please fix the design. While it generates the code, we'll come back to n8n because there is something called email was sent automatically with n8n and we do not need that. So to remove that, what you have to do is go to add options and this option called n8n attribution, just turn it off. And now you won't have that. So I fixed and copied the code again, but it was still giving me very bland templates because that is not what we saw. That's when I understood that Gmail strips away a lot of CSS. I asked ChatGPT again to make a code which is compliant with the CSS for Gmail. Now I'm going to copy that code here and execute the step and again execute it for Gmail. So I would have got another mail now. Yeah. And this is how it looks finally. I mean, I still don't like the CSS, but you get the idea. You could keep iterating it however you want. Now I'll just unpin this data and I'll activate this workflow. Every day morning 8 o'clock, now we are going to get a motivational mail. You don't have to think about it ever. So that was our day 2. In day 3, I'll be teaching you how to do data cleaning using n8n. As AI automation experts, you'll be working with a lot of data. I'll teach you how to clean data using custom code like we did here. So that was our automation for today. Make sure to subscribe so that you can follow along the series and I'll see you in the next video.